Hello everyone. I feel like vlogging for a little bit about something that's been on my mind, and it's essentially me talking to you about whether or not I should talk to you. And that's a weird way of putting it, but basically the concept of creator and viewership interaction, and what that means and some of the complexities behind it. Because somewhat recently I had the Q&A special where I said, hey, knock yourself out, ask me as many questions as you want, and I'll answer them, and that happened, and it was fun. But there's also the issue of reading the comments sections, and, there be demons in there, and, I'll sometimes run into comments on Twitter, GameJolt, YouTube, that just rub me the wrong way, or even if they don't rub me the wrong way, then they cause me to think thoughts that I shouldn't be thinking for the next several hours, and this just throws off my productivity, and it makes me think negative thoughts. I don't know, and that's a problem that a lot of people have. In the case of smaller channels, smaller channels on YouTube, they tend to try to respond to, or at least read, every comment. And that's something that bigger channels are not really able to do, and some of them choose not to, like the Game Grumps. They just don't read the comments at all, or at least very rarely, because it throws off their productivity, and it makes them not feel as great. So the perspective there is, well, if I'm not interacting with the audience directly like that, then I can do what I enjoy, and they enjoy watching it, and it's a win-win situation for everyone. You're just doing your thing, and that's all you need. And that's something that I would kind of like to do, but on the other hand, I feel like it's kind of impersonal and not really genuine to try to have an interaction with your audience without actually reading what they have to say. It's weird, because sometimes I feel like my life would just be way better and way more positive if I never read comments, but at the same time, a lot of great things have happened in my life because of just me responding to people on Twitter or YouTube. But another complicated part of it is that I think I've noticed a correlation between the kinds of YouTube channels that are run and their comment sections. If the owner of a channel is unlikely to respond to the people in the comment sections, then those commenters are less likely to aim their comments at the owner of the channel, and more likely to aim them at one another. Now, I don't know if there is a strong correlation or not between the likelihood of a community-centered comment section dependent on how distant a creator is from their audience in terms of interacting with them. But if there is a strong correlation, then that might be something that I want to start doing, because I like the idea of a community-based comment section where people are talking to one another, instead of just asking me questions or giving me feedback, and nobody's really making use of their shared interest and getting into discussions. Because I read every message that I receive and so many of them are directed towards me, I almost feel this need to moderate them. Like, if someone asks a question, I feel a need to answer it. If someone leaves a comment that says something false, then I will try to correct it. If someone says something insulting, then I will try to remove it. Sometimes I'll just remove comments if I think they're kinda dumb or needless. But that's this mentality that I have, that the comments that I receive are like this public email inbox, and I'm just filtering out the junk mail. And I feel like if the comments were more like an open community, then I would feel less incentive to try to babysit them like I'm a government. I don't want to revoke your free speech if you're saying something to everyone that I don't like. Maybe that community setting is achievable with me still responding to comments, I'm not really sure. Or maybe I should dial back on how many comments I read, or maybe I should still read all of them and not respond to any of them. I don't know. This is a complicated subject, and I'm asking you what you think about it, because I feel like this could be worth an open discussion. I don't know what I'm going to even do in the comments of this video, or if this video will make any kind of impact in any way on anything. I'm just throwing all this out there because I care that you care about me and my work. That means a lot to me, and I would like to know how to respond to you in the future, or not respond if that's the healthier option that makes more people happy. So leave your comments below, and watch out for creepy clowns.